Okay, so I didn't get up early, and I missed the live. I missed the live of the Apex Arena for 22-16, but yeah, but let's check out what happened. Oh, so Wilton win today. That's going to be the first review we will do here. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I really want to see how did he win. Yeah, Wilton is one of my is one of the the guy that I really think he should win the champion, because he has a very similar idea than like compared to my idea. Like his team is basically my ideal team. So let's see what happened. So let's see what happened in this battle. Should be a very interesting battle. Let's just jump in and start. Yeah, looks like this is not an easy one. As I said, this kite is also very strong. He's one of the guy that has very high chance of winning a champion. So let's see what happened. So this is what that I discussed in my previous video. I say this Yusuke together with Goddess Jessica and Gizlov is very strong. Sophia Teddy Bear is not working. We already confirmed that. Yeah. And yeah, this is just how Gizlov is strong in Season 2. Lots of people are saying Gizlov is trash in Season 2. But no, he used Gizlov and he enters top 16. And Gizlov has a very strong combination with Yusuke, as we can see later. And this is not even a tricky combination to have. Yeah, talent will only last 2 turns. It will never become 3 turns. But in this case, Gizlov is banned, so it's kind of sad. But he still has a Orange of Light faction buff here. Okay, just use this tail directly. So this Kite's team is very interesting, but I don't think his team is going to work super well when he fights against top players, because he just have basically 2 healers here. Although he can still pick Olivier as healer. He actually changed his box a little bit to be a little bit more less aggressive. His box used to be super aggressive, right? He still has only 1 tank here, which is Juggler. I mean, this Burn can be a semi-tank, but it doesn't. It's just Teddy Bear just doesn't affect talent. It affects skill, but doesn't affect talent. That's Sophia's thing is talent, it's not a skill. So no matter you are casting a single target or AoE, it is not working. It will not act any talent. So let's check. Sigma is bringing faction buff. It is interesting that in Chinese server, when they have both Sigma and Zareta, they always have both faction buff. Like I still can't figure out. Oh yeah, I can understand this one actually. because Sigma use faction buff a little bit like more often than Zoraida, so he usually run out of buff if he's not carrying faction buff himself. Yeah, but when like Sigma and Landius are together, I still usually think Sigma should carry faction buff instead of Landius. And here we have Yusuke and then a Time faction team. So this is a very still very aggressive team. Yeah, his goal is to try to kill Jadler here. It is pretty clear to me this Leonhard is bringing AoE and a single target skill, and Yusuke has very strong single target attack. So does Sigma and Olivia. So player 2 basically want to make sure his Jadler will not be killed. He needs to make sure, yeah. So the other character that lots of people think is weak is Yusuke, but it turns out to be that a lot of the whales and lot of the more successful players who enter the top 16, they actually have Yusuke in their box. He is actually one of the more common characters in this Apex arena. Yeah, this is like Zekama, right? This is like Zekama, but I think it has some considerations to fight like this, because in this battle, Dark Archer is very OP just because of the forest tail it provides, right? It's synthesized with Dark Archer's tech, and when fighting with like Yusuke or like Tiarius who will not bring this bracer, then this backstab can be triggered and you will still be able to kill them without with or without Dark Archer's tag. But when you fight with this tail who has bracer, then this Dark Archer can deal more damage. So I think it still makes sense, right? Yeah, I think it still makes sense. It's just not the ideal situation. Like they seems to have a conflict, but it may also you can also take it as it can deal with more different situation. So player 1 jumps in directly. So player 2 jumps in directly, I mean, and player 1 is trying his best to survive this wave of attack. Yeah, this is the right move. Jadler needs to make sure he's in water. And nope, failed to kill Yusuke. And he's already attacking in forest. Yeah, Yusuke usually you cannot one shot. This is something I observed. Maybe if you are using a Suicide Zoraida, then you can. But with Faction Buff Zoraida, you usually cannot. Yeah, and I think even you are using Assassin here, it can still be challenging. I really think it can be challenging. Because this forest tail provides significant amount of benefit as well. Okay, so here's come the AoE. This is not a ranged sword, by the way. Yeah, this is the Sakura Wars sword, right? It is a debuff sword basically. Sakura Wars sword. So if you are well, your Leonhard should be using that sword. That's a better choice. Most of the whales are using this sword in China server, right? This is a better choice for Leonhard. Trying to kill Jadler, but Jadler is in water, so it's kind of hard. And player 1 has 2 healers, so it's kind of hard to kill. Really hard to kill. So here is the other, okay, AoE. Player 2 is now a little bit confused, who should he kill now? I think the better idea is that to wait one more turn. And yeah, this tail counters Yusuke a lot. Yusuke is going to kill himself after attacking. Here is Olivia's attack. That's a bad choice. Like, I don't understand. Can you guys understand why he's attacking here? I don't understand that, right? He's attacking Jaguar with 30% of defense bonus, right? And if you calculate 30% of defense bonus, how could this Olivia do any damage to that Jaguar? He should have just stay here and attack these T areas. I don't really understand. Or if you want to use the mountain bonus, I mean you can stay here and attack T areas, I guess, right? So it's kind of weird. And then here is a summon to block the position. Oh, this summon is to trigger Yusuke. Wow, just to see how many buffs Yusuke triggered, and it also triggered enemy Yusuke's buff to kill himself. Yeah, I think Sakura will be much better. He really should have used the Sakura. Sakura will be a much better choice here. Okay, so yeah, I think this is pretty clear that player 2 fucks up. So let's see second battle. So first ban is Liz Tail as Euro, and yeah, and then he figured that his team is an AoE based team and lots of rush and AoE, so Jaguar has to be gone. Yeah, Sakura is going to be a better pick here. So Weldon still goes very safe and pick the tank. So Yusuke and Leonhard. Sakura is banned. Because if he picks Sakura, then this Yulia is kind of hard, and your healer's position needs to be very careful. And then Basil here. Diana here. So this is the thing, right? You figure that your enemy is using a rush team. The best counter to rush team is a tank, it's a stall team. Stall team is the best counter to rush team, right? Rush team is that they rush, they win or they lose, right? They will not have any other chance after the rush turns. So basically, if you survive their rush turn, then you're probably going to win this battle, just as the last battle, whereas this guy tried to rush and kill Jaguar and he failed, and he realized that he's going to lose the game immediately. So Zoraida. This Zoraida is going to be a suicidal Zoraida. It's going to use the Thirst Blast and then Killing Ball. I think so. Let's see. So Heidei here is an assassin but without faction buff. He has no faction buff. Looks like Liana is going to pick Gospel as her scale. So Liana is going to, yeah, Gospel as expected. Yulia, I don't think Yulia here is a good pick. Yulia is, I mean, there is no, Yulia's main job usually is to kill tanks, right? And there is no tank for the enemy, on the enemy side, there is no tank. And yeah, Yulia's mobility is very low. And he bring like this detect skill to disable passives. Who has passive? Who has useful passives? Well, Yusuke has a passive. Yeah, I can't see this is super useful. Let's see. And then Landiv's here to tank, Bernhardt here. Yeah, let's see how this game goes. Yusuke here to provide faction buff for Leonhardt, but Yusuke's faction buff works not so good with Leonhardt because it works with single target skill, and this Leonhardt is bringing 2 AoEs. So Diana has good skill also. Yeah, and as we expected, Zareda is doing this suicide build. I kind of don't think Liana needs to go spell here. Like there is no character to go spell. Maybe it is better to bring a player or something, but we will see. Maybe Liana is going to go spell herself. And here, first turn Zareda triggered, freeze. This can be a threat to, but there is limited characters Zareda can kill, right? This Zareda has pretty decent attack, but he cannot kill Bernhardt, right? Just to check the defense. He cannot kill Yulia, just because how Yulia's mechanism work. He can kill Hele, but Hele can also kill him. Kill her. And then he cannot kill Diana. So there is a limited option for him to kill here. So this Zareda, although Breeze is triggered, but none of these characters he can kill. She cannot kill any of these characters. This is why Zareda is a limitation in Season 2, because she can't usually find kills easily. But I'm thinking is like if he has a chance with a combination of Leonhardt, like after Leonhardt spam 2 AoE, and then blow up like Yulia's health point to below 70 points, 70%, then Zareda can find a kill here. So we will see how this works. So this Leonhardt can teleport here. Yeah, no. We will see. So then use move back. Player 2 was worried about Leonhardt's first turn rush. Wow, this is a nice Breeze triggered. So next turn, Leonhardt is going to jump in, and then this puzzle is going to jump in with 1 black hole, and then yeah, Zareda is going to jump in too. So he chose to protect Yulia. But he cannot kill anyone. No. I mean, how can he kill this Leonhardt? It's just not possible. So he did apply a heal reverse here, but then it cannot kill Leonhardt. It doesn't do anything to Leonhardt basically, right? It doesn't do anything to Leonhardt. Leonhardt can still do AoE. Wow, just look at this tiny AoE range. Okay, so here is Hele. He gets so confused, I think. This Hele cannot do any damage without a faction buff, looks like. Okay, so Yusuke is triggered, and here is the Ghost Pill, which I don't understand why. Okay, or to prevent the heal block, but doesn't really matter that much. Okay, here is Yusuke. This is so sad. Even with this kind of buff, Yusuke can still not kill. I have to say this Yusuke is not a top tier Yusuke with this kind of attack. This is definitely not top tier, but he cannot kill. And this is not a 6-star Yusuke. This is a 5-star Yusuke as well. So maybe that's the reason he can kill. Okay. Yeah, this Liana does not have 4 kills points, so that's kind of a mistake. And player 2 also lose the Liana, so that can be deadly. That can be GG. Yeah, the weapon was not the right weapon. Yeah, that's a skin. I think he's using a... no, his Yusuke does not using a skin. This is just after he transformed. His Yusuke has no skin. Yeah, it's the weapon is the wrong weapon, so it triggered less damage increase. But it looks like more like his attack is not enough. Yeah, he's very good. Okay, so we'll then win this, lose the second battle. So again, Jajuro is banned, and then this tail is banned. So still pick Landius first. This tail is going to be banned, and Yusuke is banned. Leonhard still first pick. Alice and Liana are banned. Yeah, this is the only healers that player 2 has. Still Landius and Yulia, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. Yeah, he didn't do anything. I think he was so confused using him. Like basically he did nothing and then died, right? Basically nothing. And then Gizloof and yeah, because Gizloof can call faction buff for Yulia. And then Zoraida. Basil here. Yeah, it's pretty exciting with all these new characters. But some of the old characters like Luna, Basil, you know, all these characters are still strong, right? But you do have more choice, especially more choice for Veils. Because think about if you are going to use like Haley in Apex Arena Season 2, you have to summon him at 5-star. Then you have enough time to bring him to 6-star, right? Yeah. So let's see how this goes. It's very interesting that lots of Basil in Season 2 use this skeleton. And this Zoraida is still a Suicide Zoraida. Yusuke here to call faction buff for Olivia and Leonhard. So did you guys figure that this team is exactly the same team compared to the first battle? So he still think this team synthesized well. This is exactly the same pick compared to the first battle. So he must think, he must make this plan and think this team should work. But let's see how this works. But instead of picking Affection buff Zoraida, this Zoraida goes to the Suicide Zoraida. And Luna counters this kind of no tank team a lot. So basically, Luna just counters this, right? Just see 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So any of the characters, if they can move like towards here, then it is in attack range of Luna. I don't think Luna can kill Leonhardt, but the other characters, Luna probably can kill this Yusuke as well. But these three characters, if they enter the attack range of Luna, they die immediately. Yeah. Yeah, so Luna is kind of a trick, yes. Yeah, this time he figured out he should using this scale before all these characters jump in. This is the right way to do, right? It makes no sense when your Leonhardt already jump in and then your Yusuke stay back and use this transformation scale, right? This is the right way to play, right? I think he went he was like he doesn't know how to do that in like first battle. He was not prepared in the first battle. And here goes Yulia, and here we go Olivier. This Olivier is going to block here. Yeah, this is trying to block. This is trying to block Yulia. Yeah, Yusuke is very slow. So if you really want to use Yusuke, you have to wait. And when he is ready, then you start. Okay, so 4 health point. So here we go, Leonhardt. He can kill this Yulia now. That's an interesting decision. Oh, okay. Landius has this guard skill. Okay, so he cannot kill Yulia. So okay. But isn't that GG already? Yeah, because second player cannot kill Landius, so it's kind of GG now. Yeah. So here is Yusuke. Let's see if with the buff he can kill Landius. Yes, he can. So Yusuke with the buff that he gets from losing a teammate allow him to kill this Landius. Yep, and Zoraida is killed. So which will again buff Yusuke. But then Yusuke cannot bypass tank, so he has to kill Landius first, which is a huge limitation. Landius is killed, so Landius is indeed killed now. Then Yulia is still very strong, just killed Leonhardt. Let's see if Yusuke can 1 versus 4. If used, he can make it. So this Luna is dead. This Luna is... Oh! He chose to kill Basil. I don't understand. I don't understand it. Well, I don't understand. Can you guys understand? Can you guys understand why he's choosing to attack this battle? I don't think he has any chance to kill this battle. Well, probably he lost hope or something, but he is not going to kill this battle. I actually think killing Liana will be much better choice here, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Sigma cannot kill Basil, right? I think this Liana can be killed because this Liana is not, I mean, it's not in full health points, and her defense is just 466. This Sigma still have a ton of attack here. I think the better way, the better option for him is to kill Liana. And this Basil already spammed the black hole, so yeah, I mean, I really think this Sigma should kill Liana. Right? And he has fraction buff as well. Yeah, with this attack, oh, he cannot touch Basil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. So if he can attack Liana, it is going to be only himself without troop. So he cannot kill Liana also. Okay. Yeah, but this kill, yeah, this should be attacked with the troop and with Sigma. Yeah, this range is enough for troop and Sigma. But in this case, I still think maybe kill Luna is a better choice. But he's in disadvantage. He is in huge disadvantage already. So yeah. The other thing is that this Basil's troop, this troop is hard to kill as well, right? This troop is a demon troop. Yeah, this troop has very high defense as well. Okay, so here we go. Sigma comes in again, trying to kill Yulia. This Yulia is not treatable. This is game over. Yeah, that's it. So congratulations of Wilton. Using a team that lots of people think is not super OP, but he still make it to the top 16. So that's very interesting. This group I have not much interest. This group not. Oh, so Leon just lose the battle. So let's see how Leon lost today. Leon lost the battle. Okay, so it's 1-2. So yeah, these players are all good players. Like you can see, you know, these battles are close to each other. Like Both sides have chance. So Leon's team doesn't change much, still a heavily Impair focused team, right? Varna, Vegas, Oliver, Boren, Leonhardt, and Sakura, and also Alice. All these characters are in Impair faction, right? A heavily Impair faction based team, and he took out Landius. He took out Landius and ate back Joshua. I think he used to have Landius in his team, so that's a very interesting decision. So he prefers Vegas over Landius because he runs Impair focused team probably. And then for this player is a very typical season 2 box, but this player has Lana. So anyone who say Lana is not good, some players are using Lana and make it to the top 16, right? So if you have a good Lana, you can still use her, right? Lana is never a bad choice for a single target. She is never bad as a single target DPS. Although she cannot summon, but she is still very strong. And especially here, if you check the faction, he has the princess faction to call faction buff for Lana, and he has dark faction. So Lana can have 2 faction buffs. So this is why Lana can stay in his box. So if you also use Luna, then it is very likely that you can also put your Lana in. So Jajula and Diana, Jajula and Boren, then Yudia, Boren, Leonhardt. Here we go, Leon's Impair faction. Here we go, Impair faction. He has to pick a healer now. It's going to be Diana. Yeah, it's going to be Diana. And ban the 2 AoE buffer. And the last pick is going to be Sophia. Oh, it's going to be Vegas. And the other thing, yeah, I think Sakura here could be a good choice. Definitely. Sakura is a better choice than Leonhardt. Sakura doesn't deal fixed damage. So this is a very decent pick, I would say. The reason that Lana works here because this guy probably also investigated Leon a little bit. These characters are afraid of magic attack, right? This Jadler, this Boren, this Vegas, this Leonhardt, they are all weak to magic attack. And this Diana is going to carry Ghost Pill? No Ghost Pill. Interesting. I think Ghost Pill here is better, but we will see. And lots of players in the Chinese server, their land use is carrying these blue guardians or blue guardians or something, or like infantry or something. Yeah, but this one provides 45 defense at above like 80% of health points. It's a very interesting choice. This one limits land use mobility by 2, but it's probably going to be more tanky in most cases. So player 2 is trying to kill Landius with Jugular actually, with these Vigors. So let's see if Vigors can kill. Yeah, so this troop is prepared to counter Vigors. Yep. Yeah, troops is very important. So if you are using this infantry troop, then Vigors cannot kill you. Yeah, that's a very good point. So here we go. Leonhardt jumps in. Yeah, as we discussed earlier, all the top players in Chinese server, their Leonhardt is using this Sakura Wars here, basically to apply debuff and remove buff. So Leonhardt, after applying this AoE, then he goes back, and because he feels like he cannot kill any of those. This Yulia without faction buff almost killed Jugular, and this is also because this Jugular for some reason is not in water. Like when you are predicting that you are going to enter a fight, it is better to make sure your Jugular is this Jugular is in water. Okay, so that's pretty amazing that Yulia can almost kill Jugular. And this Liana is silenced, so that's a big deal. So this Sky Archer is used to counter Bernhardt, because in Season 2, your summoned units will move together with the unit who summoned them. So after Sky Archer dispel, then Diana can heal up. So this is basically a huge counter to Bernhardt, and also a counter to Sakura as well. So Sakura is the same thing. You can dispel first, and then you can heal up. So Vigors comes in, but yes, it's not even enough to kill out the troop, right? Because this kind of class advantage is huge, especially for troops. Vigors cannot even kill Landius troop. Yeah, this is kind of GG. And Lana kill Burn without a problem. Yeah. Yep. So this is the end. I don't know why he's still trying to struggling. Okay, so that's the end of this battle. So basically, Leon's team is countered a lot here. So Sakura, first pick Sakura. So Leon gets crazy now. Like first pick is Sakura. Yeah, Leon's best unit is Sakura probably. So he should not hide this Sakura anymore. Just pick her straight, like first pick. And even when Leon picked Sakura, second player still picked Jugular. So I would say it's kind of bad, because then Leon is going to ban. Basically, he's going to ban Diana, and then he's going to ban anyone else can counter. Yeah, he's going to ban Diana, and then it's GG, right? Ban Diana and Chloe. Oh, actually, ban Diana and Ritual. Okay, Ritual has full spell, so that's not a big. That's not a bad ban. Yeah, you can first pick Sakura. Yeah, and ban Diana and Chloe. Then it is GG. Yeah, Sakura can. Yeah, Sakura can indeed works very well in season 1, especially your enemy is using Juggler. They die instantly. So yeah, it looks like I don't know why second player picked this Claret. Right? Doesn't make sense to me, right? You have to pick a healer now, otherwise you will run without a healer. Especially you will run without any debuff removal ability, right? He's going to ban Chloe and the Tiarius. Oh, wait a second. What is the last ban? Oh, so he banned Alice and Zareda. Okay, so he's more worried about you know, being killed before his Sakura reached them. So because Sakura, because Zareda can still one-shot Sakura. Okay, so that's understandable. And now players, second player has Chloe now, so that's a little bit counter of Sakura that we will see. But this is a full-time faction. This is a complete time faction characters. And then pick Varna. Yeah, Varna. Yeah. So this is a complete time faction and AoE combo. So if you play that in season 1, that's going to be an easy battle for you. Yeah, I don't think Ritual is a big counter. Yeah, I think Chloe is a bigger threat. If I'm playing this game, I ban Chloe and Ritual. So Leon is going all in. Leon is going all in. The full rush team. So this Juggler is getting crazy. Using, whoa, this is pretty cool, right? This Juggler just used this ice skill to limit enemy mobility here. And he just totally gave up this Juggler, right? Very interesting counterplay for Rush team. This Juggler just give up his life and then move here and use this ice skill. But then, yeah, nobody is trying to, you know, nobody is trying to kill the other teams. Okay, so Sakura here. Juggler is going to poison the other teammates. And Heidei can move again and kill this Yulia. I would kill Chloe actually, but he probably is not in range. Let's see. Yeah, I would try to kill this Chloe. I don't know what your guys think. I would try to kill this Chloe. Yeah, I think the last turn a better choice is use a Ring, but maybe because he wants to lock Leonhardt. Because he wants to lock Leonhardt. He thinks locking Leonhardt is more important. But this Juggler dies to Joshua, I think. This Juggler is going to be killed by Joshua. Yeah, I would kill Chloe here instead of Yulia. Okay. So actually, I think the second player still has a little chance. He needs to kill this Leonhardt, and then yeah, this Sakura already used her Ultra. Yeah, he needs to kill this Leonhardt. Yeah, I think it's kind of weird. He should have used this Joshua to kill this Juggler. This Juggler only has like 6,000 health points left, so I think Joshua can kill this Juggler without any trouble, and then Leonhardt can try to AoE, right? That's a terrible decision. I think this Claret has to like the first move. I would move Claret first, right? I would move Claret first, right? Because she has this buff, right? She has this buff to further increase health points, right? You just move here and kill Leonhardt, and then you heal up. Then you can move again. You can either finish kill Farna or you can kill Joshua, right? This Leonhardt has no damage reduction buff, right? And this Claret has this 1.6 damage buff, like damage scale. And this infantry is almost dead. I think he has a chance. She has a chance of finishing up killing Leonhardt, right? Oh, if you kill someone, you can't move again. Yeah. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's not Cherry. Okay. But at least, right? So Leonhardt still has one AoE skill, 1, 2, 3. So Leonhardt is not going to. So for example, yeah, let's see. This Joshua has this skill to use, and this is very strong, right? What I think he can do is that he can move here and kill Joshua, right? And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah. And then this Leonhardt's AoE is not going to be able to reach 2 characters, like 1, 2, 3, right? If he moves here, 1, 2, 3, this is beside the range. 1, 2, 3, yeah, right? Yeah, but I mean that's a better chance, right? If he killed Hele, so there is the other thing to keep in mind. This Hele will be stunned at the end of the next turn, right? So he will think about you know, whether he wants to, like, what he wants to do. If she kills this Joshua, at least I see a small chance for him to win this battle, because he still has a Bernhardt, and Bernhardt is a beast. None of these characters can deal significant amount of damage to Bernhardt. Just to check his defense here, right? None of these characters can deal significant amount of damage to Bernhardt. Especially Bern still has his talent to reduce the enemy attack by 15%. So yeah, I really don't think just like move Bern and then kill Hele is a good decision, because this Claret looks dead to Joshua, right? A better idea is to kill this Joshua here. Okay, then Joshua just killed Claret. and it is no doubt, yeah, and it is no doubt Joshua can kill her just because all the Joshua is running this like this accessory to have advantage against the player. So it is no doubt Joshua can kill. So basically that's the battle. So let's see what's happening in the third one. Yeah, I don't think Haley can kill Burn actually. But maybe he can, maybe with 2 moves he can kill Chloe. But it was a bad situation there already, so basically that rush team works very well. So Leon again first pick Sakura, and now first player has no Chloe, has no Liana, and has no Rachel. No, this is the second reveal we are playing, so you're fine. Yeah. So Leon is keep using time deflection. Yeah, hopefully we can learn something together. The reason that I'm doing this review is actually a lot of the play here is actually the same thing for season 1 as well. So in season 1 we can apply a very similar strategy, like you can still do Sakura and Joshua together. And Alice and Zoraida. Yeah, so what I can see is that this Alice and Zoraida combo is going to try to kill Sakura before Sakura even reach here, right? So player 1 is trying to kill Sakura before getting initiated. This Alice is kind of scary. I always ban Alice very, like I would ban Alice very early. Probably I would ban Alice earlier than Rachel. Because as we discussed, like Rachel, you can just wait for the ghost spell, so it's not a big issue. Yeah, this Zoraida looks like, yeah, definitely going to kill Sakura. Yeah, I don't think this Sakura can survive Zoraida. He's going to kill Joshua as well. Just look at this crazy Joshua. This Joshua is crazy. Yeah, just this attack is crazy. I mean, it's super high. And the health point is also not low, right? This is like a perfect enchant Joshua. So Joshua is going to initiate. Yeah, we need to see if Joshua can one-shot this Zoraida. Not even close. Yeah, because Zoraida is kind of hard to kill with the hide and sneak. The other damage, the other buff she has is also, this is like damage reduction by 20%, is what she gets from Alice. Because Alice first will provide you 20%, yeah, 20% damage reduction, and then 20% of damage increase. Yeah, it's kind of lucky. But then, yeah, this Joshua is dead. I see, yeah. Okay, so Sakura. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely very lucky with the wow. Wow. I'm not expecting Judgler to one shot this Sakura actually. 610 defense, and then wow. Yeah, this Sakura. Yeah, I think he was not expecting Sakura can be one shot. So basically, yeah, wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. So basically, what happens here, the reason that why I think it is not possible is Sakura still has her talent. When the skill is higher than the enemy, you will actually attack first before your enemy. So what happens here is that indeed Sakura is attacking first, and Sakura killed all the troops, and then Judgler without any troop just killed everything. Just killed everything. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, Beast Shock is 20 hits. Yeah, Beast Shock is 20 hits with 2100 attack. Let's see if he has some other buffs here. Yeah, it's just a meteor fraction, so damage increased by 10% when there is no ally around. So this fraction buff is triggered. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. This is basically just a, this is just a one water buff. There's no Grand Dragon Barriers buff also. Yeah, it's probably 10 to kill troops and 10 to kill heroes. Maybe if Sakura is using a defensive troop, then she would have survived here. Yeah, because this is in water, so let's see if Leonhardt cannot find kill to Boran. Boran is just so bulky, like you just can't kill Boran. And then Joshua is going to launch another AoE skill. This time, this Zareta should be killed, or actually, Joshua is trying a harder target. Yeah, not even close, right? With Boran's defense and with this defense, it's going to be hard to kill. Yeah, so this is kind of game over for him. Okay, so Liana killed Boran. So yeah, it's pretty clear to me that second player is not going to make it now. Yeah, especially he still has a Yulia. Yeah, that Sakura play was not. It's kind of bad. Yeah. So let's see. This is the other. This is the other guy who has a very high chance of winning the champion. So let's see how this game. This is a 2-0. So Yeah, he's very strong. This Moonlight is very strong. So this Moonlight's box, this is a very typical Season 2 box with Jugular and Landius 2 tanks and probably 4 healers, Diana, Chloe, Tiaris, and Alice. So this is basically the most typical box you can have in Season 2. And then you have Yulia and Listiel as strong DPS. You have 2 assassins. You have one of the map control character, Claret, and then you have Leonhard for supporting. Yeah, this box, Leonhard is a support. Leonhard is only a support here. And then Richard as a semi-healer. Yeah, this is the most typical box you can have in Season 2. Like this is basically the one of the ideal box you can have. And then let's check first player. So first player to counter Jugular, he puts Sakura in, and then Joshua in to probably providing fraction buff for these 2 characters. And then player 1 has Omega, which is kind of weird. I don't think Omega can do anything to Moonlight, just because when your characters are strong enough, Omega cannot do anything. So let's just see how this goes. Jugular, first pick. Landius. Assassin here, Hele. And then Yulia. Yulia can kill Jugular and can counter. I don't know if she can counter Hele. Probably can, because Hele's AoE cannot drop Yulia's health point from like below 70%. Okay, so that's interesting. Alice and Leonhard combo, Alice and Hele and Claret combo. So both players have teleport. But this Leonhard still looks like this Leonhard looks like a support to me. This Leonhard looks like a support to me. Yeah, basically 3 AoE. This is what a support Leonhard looks like, right? With a Sakura Wars weapon, 3 AoE is a support. And then Landius, Yulia, Chloe is bringing 1 AoE scale. Alice here. And then, wow, this Leonhard is very big. Without faction buff and talent triggered, it already have like basically like 1,200 attack. That's kind of crazy, even in Season 2. You have Hele here, you have Jugular to faction buff, you have Claret, which is the typical skills that she brings, and then Alice, and then Tiaris. Okay, let's see how this game goes. Well, Breeze at the beginning. Thanks for following. So there is the Jugular here. It looks more to me like trying to get the mid spot, like mid spot for both players. I don't think this Leonhard is going to deal enough damage without faction buff. I mean, his Leonhardt is definitely threatening, but without faction buff, not that. Okay. Yep. Not going to do much. But this is just a supportive Leonhardt, applying debuffs and, you know. What? What? I can't believe Moonlight is doing that. I can't believe Moonlight is doing that. I mean, Haley's talent allowed him to survive from the at the edge of the AOE. For example, any land scale, you are at the edge of the AOE range, so he's immune from that kind of damage. But maybe he's trying with the 25% stun chance, because although the AOE is immune, but the stun chance is still there. So you still have 25% chance to stun Haley, but I still don't see a good point why he needs that stun. Like, he could have saved that for later usage, right? So Clarity is getting prepared. Yeah, he can only ignore like 3 times, I think. Let's check. Only 1 time. So this is actually a low star. Yeah, this is not a 6-star Haley. I think 6-star should be 2 times at least. We can check later, but I don't think that's a 6-star Haley. Yeah, actually, just let me check for real quick where we are playing. I forget what is the 6 stars effect. So here come Clary trying to kill Landius, which she cannot kill. Then she needs to move back. She needs to move back. Yeah, she needs to move back. Yeah, this Leonhardt is a pure support, just to try to annoy you. Yeah, at 6-star it is 2 times. 6-star is 2 times. 5-star is 1 time. So this is a 5-star Haley. So this is a 5-star character. Yeah, so in Chinese server, because you know players like in Chinese server is actually kind of hard. If you go back to season 1, a lot of players are using 5-star characters, and this is because they don't know, they don't know the meta before. Like not like global people. They already know which characters are good and which characters are bad, but they don't have this idea. So it is kind of hard for them to prepare for the Apex Arena. A lot of players are using 5-star characters. Even at like top 8, some players are still using 5-star characters. And this one is a 5-star Haley. And this should be, yeah, this is a 6-star Claret. So you can see, although Leonhardt is not doing enough damage every time, but just so annoying that all of the characters' buff is like getting removed, and sometimes he applies some debuffs sometimes, and now yeah, this juggler has no attack skill, which is kind of weird. And Yulia jumps in now. Almost a kill juggler here. This Haley needs to take action now, yeah. That's a decent amount of damage. But his move again is disabled. Let's see if the Ares is 5 or 6-star. This is 6-star. This is 5-star. Yeah. Basically, this is a normal player versus a Veil, right? It's 5-star versus 6-star. This is 6-star. This is 5-star. But Iris star that doesn't matter that much. It's not a like Chloe level difference. It's just a tiny difference. Iris you can live with 5-star if you are not a super big whale. So killed Haley. Yeah, there's no way he can win this battle. Yeah, you have to be very smart if you are like a free-to-play player and if you want to try to win a whale. Yeah, you have to be very clever. And if your team looks similar to your enemy's team, then it's basically like a game of whale power. Who have more whale power, then you will like basically the bigger the whale, who will win the battle, right? Yeah, it's kind of tough for player 1. His character looks not as well built as the second player, so he has to come up with very like a different strategy than player 2 to win this battle. And so far, just looking at his box, I mean, this is like a very typical good team. But I mean, when you have a similar strengths, like if the team looks similar to your enemy, then you are not going to have any chance. Yeah, he's not free to play, but he's not as big as second player. His Haley is 5-star, Alice is 5-star. All the characters in player 2 is 6-star. So as I said earlier, like when small whales meet bigger whales, then the bigger whale will win. If you are using a similar strategy, right? Like you will never win a stall game. Let me be clear. You will never win a stall game as a less, like if you spend less, you will never win a stall game against a bigger whale, right? Don't try to stall against a whale, right? Because your characters is not looking anything like similar level to your enemy's character. Yeah, but player 1 is trying to stall, right? This is basically 2 healer, actually like 1 semi healer and 2 healer and 2 tank strategy. This will be very effective if all the characters here are like super big. If you are like cool or you are like LeBron, then yeah, then you will likely to win this battle. This Chloe is 6-star though, so that's pretty nice. Chloe is 6-star. Yeah, he plans to rush mid and stall. But then against this Wales team, just look at this sexy Yulia, right? This Yulia's intelligence is super high. And this Claret has a faction buff and Iris. There is no way he can stall that. You cannot stall a game when enemy can one-shot your tank, basically. You cannot stall a game when enemy can one-shot your tanks. If these units are big enough that he can survive from one-shots from like Claret or like Yulia, then he can stall. If he cannot survive, then there is no point to stall. Okay, so here we go. Yusuke is trying to is ready to initiate. Okay, so and then Yulia is ready as well, right? Yulia is ready now. Here is a here are some buff provided by Iris, so which is increased damage dealt by 20% and then decreased damage received by 20%. Okay, so here we go. First attack is from Claret, and failed to kill Juggler, but no problem. This Claret is just going to move back. She's going to move back. Yes, she is going to move back. And then without last, yeah, and then here we go, Yulia. And Yulia just killed this Juggler. Did you guys see that? Because she removed the this water buff, so basically there is a buff so that like in water Juggler has like damage reduction, and then has damage reduction. So this skill here removes 5 buffs. Yeah, this skill here removes 5 buffs. This is basically a sword soul. Yeah, this is not even a faction buff, Yulia. This is why I say, you know, when your enemy can one-shot your tanks, like, your style team is just like a lot of sandbag here, right? Like, this is sandbag number 1, sandbag number 2, right? And some like, maybe it's like softening like ingredients for these sandbags, but doesn't work here. And this is overkill, like not even close to be survived. And then she can revive, and then she can just go back, or Alice can just heal her. Yeah, ingredients of sandbags, yeah, basically. Okay. So Yusuke got triggered, and now Landius is killed also. Oh, Yusuke actually come here and killed Hierius, which is a good move. Okay. Yeah, and after 3 turns, do you still want to stall the game? No, there is no point to stall the game now, right? You're just sandbags. And here we still have Claret who can kill Landius. Just need like 2 turns for Alice first to be ready, and then for Landius to provide faction buff. And after that, this Landius is going to be killed. And actually, Yusuke actually killed Landius because the heal ability is not sufficient from this player. But his ritual is afraid, so she cannot attack Landius and heal. And with only Chloe, wow, this Chloe doesn't have heal skill. Like, what? Like, why? Like, why? I don't understand. This skill selection, I don't understand. I don't understand why she's bringing this AoE skill. I don't understand she's bringing this skill rather than heal. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Pirates and Blood Shield triggered, which is very lucky, but then she can move again. Oh, she cannot move again, okay. that was a kind of a bad move by Claret. She does not have the skill ready. I don't know why she tries to rush. Yeah, I mean, but this Aurora, I mean, but this skill basically deals no damage, right? Yeah, this skill is just not effective. Yeah, but I mean, if you're a good player, you kind of want to calculate your risk. Like it never hurt. If you like this is in this situation, you can just wait, right? Because those are just the sandbags. You can just wait. There is no point to rush, cause none of these characters can kill your land use with you still have Ares around. Okay, so Ritual starting to try to kill land use. That's actually pretty effective, amazingly. Yeah, but you know, if you like just wait one more turn, then like when your this lightning skill is ready, then you can move again. That is going to be a guaranteed kill for land use, though. Like you don't need to take that risk. This actually makes him in a kind of a disadvantage right now. Yeah, really shouldn't have tried that hard to, you know, to waste like a few turns. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, I mean, this is only a 4-turn cooldown skill. Like just wait one more turn, and this skill was ready. Like when this skill is ready, you're like 100% sure you can kill this land use, right? Really should have waited. Okay. And then your land use is also killed. And then Yusuke becomes unstoppable. So it is still a win, but it's just you know, if he just wait one turn there, it will be much safer, I'd say. So this is the battle for Moon Knight. He's one of the player who has a very good chance of winning the champion, so which is very well played. So let's see if we have other good plays. And let's see this small fish again. Oh, actually, there's one. I don't understand. This guy actually give up at the at this 23 to 20 I mean 32 to 16 battle. This guy give up. I don't understand. Okay, he give up at this important battle. Wow, that's kind of hard to think. Probably he's playing 2 accounts. Okay, let's check this guy. This is the other guy that is very strong. Cloud, wind, and dust. So this guy's box, what? This guy is bringing rating here. So he probably investigated second player and tried to see, and he think rating is a good pick. I don't see how rating counters these AoE teams though. Can rating counters AoE team? I think rating is pretty good against lots of single target team, but not AoE team, right? This looks a whole bunch of AoE characters to me, right? AoE, 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 right? I don't understand why this top player is bringing rating. Okay. Yeah, lots of time faction here. Okay, let's see how this leading works. 4 tanks strategy. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tank strategy. And Estiel as well. Yeah. 4 tanks, 2 healers. Very interesting. Nope, I don't think offensive leading is the thing. We will see. It'd be amazing if he really picks leading, so I can see how top player use leading. And he picked all the healers that he has. Interesting. Oh, but before we start, I just want to remind you guys, this Cloud, Wind, Dust is very famous for stalling a game. He is very strong in rush into the middle and then just stay there for 12 turns. And although he's player 1, he usually just run into the middle and take the best spot so that his enemy does not have enough spot. And in the last 4 turns, he will try to kill the rest enemy. So this is his strategy. So he plays stall game no matter he's in player 1 or player 2. Like he always plays a stall game. The only time he will not play a stall game is he gets Zoraida picked. And there is no Zoraida in this box, right? There is no Zoraida in this box. So I'm thinking he's trying to stall the game again. But we will see. Yeah. It looks like to me that he's trying to rush mid and stop. But then second player has Sakura, so let's see how this goes. Maybe Liana is bringing a gospel. Yeah. To be honest, I'm seeing this coming. This is definitely a stall game. Oh yeah, Zoraida was banned. Yeah, but when he has no Zoraida, he plays a stall game. This is just going to be rushed to the mid and stall. So this leading is bringing these zeros. Interesting. Oh, actually, he's an offensive leading. This leading is an offensive leading. Yeah, but I still think he's trying to stall the game. We will just see. This is definitely a stall game composition. And there is one more like summons to take the spot. Actually, let me see if this puzzle also has a summon. Nope. Okay, this puzzle is going to just an AoE. Okay. So because puzzle has this AoE, because puzzle has this AoE threat, so this player cannot able like he don't want to move to the mid, you know, just because this puzzle is threatening them with two AoE, right? So he can take the mid spot easily with puzzle's threat. Here we go. Second player, I think second player realized the first player is trying to stall, so he moves up his land use. So second player realized the player one is trying to stall, so he's becoming very aggressive in taking all the spots. Yeah, I still don't think aggressive leading is a thing, right? There is not much damage leading can make. This Boran's play is not good. He's using his skill too early. Okay, here comes the earthquake. And here is the clock. So this is actually not looks like a stall game now. Yeah, no fraction valve. So this Liana summon counters Sakura, because this Liana summon can dispel first and then Liana can heal up. Yeah, this is in season 2 more Leonhard is kind of this kind of utility Leonhard. Yeah, and player 2 just forget how leading works, right? Player 2 forgot how leading works. It's not going to be super long as player 2 has less healers and this puzzle is having a clock, so he is going to launch his third AoE later. Just look at the damage. Yeah, so player 1 got a little bit lucky, I would say, in having this in having the other like clock triggered. So leading just trying to kill land use and failed. Yeah, this puzzle looks pretty sexy. Yeah, very sexy puzzle. Very sexy. This is a bracer puzzle as well. This is a bracer puzzle. I still think the original plan was to make a style game, but player 2 realized so basically player 2 realized the player 1 is trying to make a style game, so he jumps in, but player 2 cannot initiate the battle, and he cannot deal any damage because player 2 has 2 tanks and 2 healers, so he cannot deal any damage. So although he realized the player 1 is trying to do a style game, so he took the mid spot immediately. His characters cannot heal up effectively because he has only 1 healer. Yeah, and player 2 got destroyed by this super puzzle. I don't see, I don't know if this first player is throwing or something, but I don't see how this leading works here. Yeah, I don't see that. If this leading is like Veigar's or like Leon, even like Veigar's Doctor or like Landius could be much better than leading. I don't see why leading is here, right? I think he's just trying to throw in. He's trying to make you feel bad. This player has these famous, right? To kind of make you feel bad. And then he would be, I can win this game with leading, but leading is not doing anything here. And after like Basil cast all the AoE, it becomes a stall game time, right? I think really like player 1 is trying to stall the game, but he got lucky with Basil, and player 2 has only 1 healer, so this process becomes a little bit easier for him. But he was definitely trying to do a stall game. From all this conversation, he was trying to do a stall game. And the player 2, he realized that and he jumped into the middle, but then he cannot initiate the battle effectively and deal enough damage. So yeah, player 2 only has 1 healer. But you can see after Basil's 2 AoE, there is no more method for player 1 to make any kill, right? After Basil's AoE, basically. And now everything is stunned. Basil is taking the mistake of player 2 and killed Sakura. And this second player don't want to waste more time. It's going to be stalled till the end. Yeah, so this wind, like this cloud wind dust, he's very famous for stall game. He do stall game every game basically. Unless he has Zareda. Yeah, if he is trying to do stall game, he will figure out a way of making sure your DPS will not kill his healers or tanks, right? This is how a stall game works. So player 1 tries to get Zareda. I don't want to say. Do I need to explain more? Is that a stall game still? Is that still a stall game? This is still a stall game, right? I would just pick, let's see, I would pick Lading, and I would pick Estelle, and I would stall you. Okay, actually Luna, interesting. So 3 tanks, 1 DPS and 1 healer. Interesting. And this Liana is using Sky Archer again. Lanfond is okay. He's not OP, but if you have a very good Lanfond, he can be used. So here, okay, Diana. Yeah, this is a demon. Yeah, this is a demon Zareda. But the only character this Zareda can kill is Luna, right? She cannot kill Estelle. She cannot kill any of the tanks. She cannot kill Diana. This Liana is Breezer Liana. Actually, Zealot is the strongest troop that a lot of characters can bring. Zealot is one of the best troops for like Estelle and also for Chloe. Yeah, this Chloe is also bringing Zealot, as you can see. Okay, so Sakura jumps in. And then Liana just again the Sky Archer so that she can move again. So this is something we should really learn in Season 2, how you can again yourself, right? Oh, actually no. No, actually that's my bad. Okay, although she again this Sky Archer, looks like she cannot again, she cannot move again. Okay. Yeah, I actually think like from the mechanism of summon, I actually don't understand why Diana is not moving again here. Because according to the like improved summon system, these the character who summoned these creatures should move immediately with the summoners. So I'm not sure why Diana cannot move again. So maybe they don't want to make Diana too OP. But yeah, but that's what happens. Okay, so there's the other AoE from Sakura. And then Estelle used the Ultra to heal 4 health points. Well, I don't want to, but there is an again skill, and the again skill is supposed to let some characters act twice in one turn, right? And no, summon units are not. They don't have separate turns. So what happens is that Liana again these summon units, and then it has a separate turn, which is against the rule of the summon in Apex Arena, right? It's against the rule. It acts against the rule. I mean, it is overpowered, but then if this again only act with this archer, then it is against the summon rule, because the summon rule needs the summon units to act with the character who summoned them, right? So theoretically, Diana should also have another extra turn, because this Sky Archer just moved twice in one round, whereas Diana only moved once in one round. This this is against the rule of summon in Apex Arena. So I'm not sure how this is possible, but maybe they just try to make Diana not that OP. But it is definitely against the rule. Okay, so Luna here found the kill for Zareda. So this is basically because player 1 is not very careful. This is an easier battle than what I've seen. Basically, the first player is not paying attention, and he basically lost because of his careless, right? Like the loss of Zareda looks stupid. Like, let's see if we have other plays that is interesting. Yeah, Cartman win Leon. Here, Harper wins. This looks not very interesting. Let's see this one. This will be the last review for today. Yeah, I still win again. That's pretty nice. Leading also win again. So this guy is having this tail here, lots of time factions, some legend factions, some meteor faction, and Letitia is in his box. So this is kind of a rush focused team, I would say, because you have Letitia and Alice. Alice can teleport, and Letitia can bring extra mobility. Whereas first player, okay, so although Elven is, people say Elven is very OP in season 2, but this is actually like one of the few Elvens that we see. Like we really don't see much Elven in box, right? So it's kind of interesting. But Elven can call faction back for Yulia, so this is what I consider Elven's usage. Elven can call faction back for Yulia. Two assassins are gone, so Elven is picked. And maybe Yulia? You can also try Yulia, but you have to pick a healer now. So it's going to be Alice or Tiarius. Yeah, it's going to be Tiarius with attack blessing. I would pick Yulia now, but Sakura counters Yulia, so it's kind of hard. Actually, Sakura counters both Yulia and Elven. So it's going to be a ritual pick for Gospel. And then it's going to be Yulia in the end. Or Leon Heart, actually, a functional Leon Heart again. This Leon Heart is going to bring 3 skill, 3 AoE skill. Okay, Breeze triggered. So let's see this Elven And Ritual, yeah, Ritual needs to go spell so that Elven will not be killed by Sakura. And then this is a double AoE Leonhardt. Interesting. I don't know why this Leonhardt is only bringing 2 AoE and a teleport. It's kind of interesting. I just don't see how this teleport can be useful. Letitia, and then Juggler, and then Sakura. It's going to be a rush team for second player. It's just probably he will start rushing from the third turn, like turn 3. It's probably not a good idea to rush on turn 1. This teleport is interesting, looks like not very useful. Okay, yeah, this is what I say. I think this player will start rushing from the third turn. Oh, here, this is a clock, clock Leonhardt, very interesting. Okay, so here starts the rush. Okay, Ritual gets the attack blessing buff instead of Elven. Yep. And then here we will have Sakura's the other AoE attack. And this counters a lot to Elven. I think this player 1, he didn't realize the turn that player 2 is going to initiate is turn 3, right? Like he is not going to initiate turn 1, so that Leonhardt move on turn 1 was not the right decision. And the good Letitia just killed Landius. That's not useful. Yeah, this is kind of GG for player 1. Okay, Leonhardt moves here. And he can find a kill. Maybe he can kill this Ritual. Yeah. So this Elven is still a problem. Okay, attack blessing. See if this Iowan can just one-shot this juggler. Oh, actually, Leonhardt comes in. Wow. Why is this Iowan not jumping? I kind of don't understand that. Okay. She don't have any like. I think he should take it quick, right? The more turn he waits, he will actually in disadvantage. Okay. Yeah, this is GG now. Elven has that debuff, and then this shop is just going to kill him. Yeah. Yeah, so the problem for Elven is that this, like when he does not have the Soul Sword, there's not much he can do. So first pick is Landius, and then Landius versus Landius. And then Zareta. Kind of weird to pick Zareta in this map, and when the enemy has Landius, kind of weird. Just because in this map Zareta is usually, you know, blocked by tanks. So we have Haley here. It's going to be Chloe or a functional Leonhardt. Yeah, going to be Chloe. So Haley here. Landius and Chloe. Affection buff Zareta. And she can also call affection buff for Haley, so that's not bad. And here we have Yusuke and Haley, and Haley is using a Dark Archer, which is kind of interesting because player 1 may have immune to fixed damage. Then just a Ritual and Landius. I actually like player 1's team a little bit more because assassins can be a huge trouble for this kind of like Ritual and yeah. But we will see how they play out. Like just for from the pick and ban, I think this pick and ban has, I would say, has a little bit more advantage over the second player. But only if he can initiate with Haley and kill this Ritual first. Okay. So let's see if player 1 can find any good chance. Probably a Grease is needed here. Okay, so P2 is getting ready after this transformation. P2 also casts the immune to fix damage now. Okay, here is the next Blitz. I think, yeah, this Haley needs to kill what? Okay. Yeah, this battle initiating with Haley is very, very important. If P2's Haley initiated and killed this Zareta or Haley, then he wins the battle. Yeah, this is a very strong character, but you have to initiate before your enemy initiate you, right? This is why I say that whoever initiate Haley first can win this battle. Yeah, but this is probably because he got this Blitz buff, so that's a little bit lucky for him. This heal looks not very useful. Let's see. And then he can move again. And then this fixed damage will kill Landius. Yeah, I think there is one mistake that this player 1 made, is he didn't figure out when this battle will initiate. Just think about if he also cast this Arena Ring, then he would likely to, I would say, he would likely to have Landius survived, right? Like he didn't think about when the battle will, start. So this is kind of a problem. But player 1 still has Haley, so maybe he still has a chance here. This is too late. But then he cannot kill this Landius. He can only retreat. So I would say that player 1's team is okay against the player 2, but player 1 didn't find his chance to initiate the battle. Yeah, this is already over. Yeah, he will die in fair actually. He will be killed in fair, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, this I think this first player had a chance from the pick and ban, but he didn't get the chance to initiate the battle. So it's also because player 2 was a little bit lucky with that Blitz triggered, so he is really lucky. So yeah, that's all about the review for the Chinese server. That was from like top 32 to 16. So next Tuesday it will be from like 16 to top 8. So it's going to be like all these top players fighting with each other. So we are going to review these battles probably next Tuesday or next Wednesday. So thanks guys for joining me, and hopefully you guys can also have fun in today's Apex Arena. I will see you guys later. Peace.